Hey folks, welcome back to Military Forces Unleashed. Today, we're strapping into the cockpit for a no-holds-barred showdown between two aviation heavyweights, America's next-generation air dominance, NGAD program, and China's rumored J-36 stealth fighter. These aren't your granddad's jets. We're talking cutting-edge tech, mind-bending strategies, and a price tag that could make even billionaires wince. In this episode, we'll uncover how these two sixth-generation jets are shaping the future of air combat. From stealth capabilities to AI-driven warfare, we'll explore who has the upper hand and why it matters for global security. Stick around to find out which of these giants truly dominates the skies, and what's at stake if they don't. The origins of the sixth-generation fighter race trace back to the late 20th century, when stealth aircraft like the F-117 Nighthawk and the B-2 Spirit revolutionized air combat. These innovations left adversaries scrambling to catch up. But stealth wasn't the endgame, it was just the opening act. By the 2010s, nations like the US and China began exploring the next level, platforms that combined stealth with artificial intelligence, advanced sensors, and long-range strike capabilities. The U.S. kicked things off with its NGAD initiative, a successor to the F-22 Raptor that promised to dominate the skies. Meanwhile, China, not one to be left behind, accelerated its aviation programs, giving birth to whispers of the enigmatic J-36. Fast forward to today, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Air superiority isn't just about dogfights anymore. It's about controlling the entire battle space. And with tensions rising in the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, these jets are more than just technological marvels. They're tools of geopolitical strategy. Let's break down the NGAD first. Designed with an open architecture, this sixth-gen fighter isn't just a jet. It's a flying ecosystem. Think plug-and-play components, where you can swap out sensors, weapons, or even engines like upgrading your gaming rig. It's equipped with advanced stealth, capable of evading even the most sophisticated radar systems, and brimming with artificial intelligence to act as a force multiplier. Imagine a fighter jet that's part pilot, part sentient R2-D2, guiding human decisions in real-time combat. On the other side, the J-36 is shrouded in secrecy, but we can piece together some educated guesses. Leaked images and reports suggest a twin-engine, delta-wing design optimized for stealth and long-range missions. Analysts speculate that it's armed with advanced air-to-air missiles and possibly laser weaponry. Yes, laser weaponry. Welcome to the future, folks. The J-36 is also rumored to integrate AI, but whether it matches NGAD's sophistication remains a big question. Now, let's talk sensors and connectivity. Both platforms aim to dominate the information game. The NGAD's distributed aperture system is like having 360-degree eyes that see everything, from enemy aircraft to ground targets. The J-36 likely features similar tech, but China's track record suggests they're playing catch-up in sensor integration. Picture this: the NGAD leading a pack of autonomous drones, each armed to the teeth and ready to swarm an adversary. The pilot becomes less of a Top Gun maverick and more of a mission commander, orchestrating a symphony of destruction. In contrast, the J-36 might focus on overwhelming opponents with sheer numbers, leveraging China's ability to mass-produce platforms quickly. Historically, the U.S. has leaned on quality over quantity, while China's strategy often prioritizes numerical advantage. This dynamic could define future aerial engagements, with the NGAD excelling in surgical precision and the J-36 relying on coordinated swarm tactics. Let's not get carried away with the hype. The NGAD is a marvel, sure, but it's also a budget nightmare. With development costs exceeding $100 billion, critics argue that it's a classic case of over-engineering. the Pentagon might be building the Ferrari of fighter jets when all it really needs is a reliable Toyota. Meanwhile, the J-36 faces its own challenges. China's aviation industry has made leaps, but questions about engine reliability and sensor performance linger. Operationally, both jets also face the tyranny of logistics. High-tech platforms are maintenance hogs, and their effectiveness is only as good as the supply chains supporting them. For all their capabilities, these jets are still susceptible to the age-old problems of fuel, spare parts, and pilot training. So, what's the verdict? The NGAD and J-36 represent two different philosophies of warfare. The NGAD is a surgical scalpel, designed for precision and adaptability, while the J-36 is a broadsword, built for mass and intimidation. Both have their merits and flaws, and their ultimate success will depend on more than just technology. Geopolitics, budgets, and even the unpredictability of human decision-making will play a role. At its core, the NGAD's strength lies in its ability to adapt and dominate in multi-domain operations. It's not just a fighter jet, it's a force multiplier for the entire U.S. military. But this comes at a steep price, both financially and logistically. Meanwhile, the J-36's success will hinge on whether China can overcome technological gaps and leverage its production capacity to flood the skies. The true test will be how these platforms perform under real-world combat conditions, not just in simulations or promotional videos. In the grand scheme of things, these jets are more than just machines. They're symbols of national ambition and strategic intent. The NGAD and J-36 embody the competition for technological supremacy in the 21st century, a race that extends beyond the skies to influence global power dynamics. Thanks for tuning in to Military Forces Unleashed. If this journey through the skies got you thinking, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Which aircraft or system should we tackle next? And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with our latest deep dives into military tech and strategy. Your support keeps this channel flying high. See you next time as we explore another chapter in military aviation history. Until then, stay sharp and stay curious.